You know what I find to be very disturbing in life? That awful Kid Thanos mask. That is, there's something wrong with that kid. He's just got this, it looks like his tongue's sticking out of his mouth or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's creepy. Hey, all you comic book readers and true believers. I'm back, your friendly neighborhood comic book guy, Mitch Harmon. You guys know what's up. Mitch's Picks. DC Comics, Batman and the Max, Arkham Dreams, #1, written and drawn by Sam Keith. If you guys have never read the Max, it's a quick little history. He's kind of crazy. Kind of lives in this outback realm inside of his mind, but the real world, he doesn't seem to have any real powers, but he still kind of walks around looking like the Max, just kind of like a kid in a superhero costume or something. It's kind of strange, but in this realm, or in this issue, this series I should say, the Max, his outback is no longer this whimsical place. It's dying. He's trying to figure out why, and indirectly seeks the help of Batman, who, through the machinations of a certain doctor in Arkham Asylum, allows Batman to go into the outback with Max and tries to figure out what's going on. Come to find out the deterioration in the outback also could be affecting the real world issues as well. That way, you know, Batman can actually have a reason as opposed to just like helping a crazy man with his psychosis. This is a new series coming out of DC Comics. I think it's DC and Image collaboration. Nope, IDW. I guess they own the rights to the Max now. But this is going to be a mini-series, guys, written and drawn by Sam Keith. Check it out. From Image Comics, Blackbird, #1, written by Sam Humphries, art done by Jen Bartel. 10 years ago, Nina's family went through a pretty rough time. The Verdugo earthquake happened. Her mother passed away. All during this time, especially during the Verdugo earthquake, Nina sees this cat, fish, giant glowing monster thing. She's not really sure what to make of it, but she goes around telling everybody that it's magical, paragons exist, so on and so forth. Everyone just writes her off as a crazy person. 10 years later, Nina is living with her sister Marisa, trying to get back onto her feet, try to get away from the dead-end job of bartending that she has, and also developing dependencies on drugs and alcohol as well. Marisa is kind of getting fed up with this, threatens to kick Nina out, and that's when the magical fish cat monster thing shows up again, and Nina is for sure that it's here for her, but it takes her sister Marisa, and that's kind of just really the beginning of this book. It is a new series coming out through Image Comics. Jen Bartel's art is amazing. She's got a wonderful style, but a cool story too. Magic exists, but it's this hidden society kept away from us. I don't know. Like I said, just first issue, guys, but it's really cool. Check it out. Comics. What If Flash Thompson Became Spider-Man? One shot. Written by Jerry Conway, art done by Diego Ortega. Gotta love one shot, or what ifs, guys. This is the story of where Flash Thompson actually gets bitten by the radioactive spider as opposed to Peter Parker, and becomes a much different hero in the sense of what a hero really is. Even going as far as to question whether he actually really is a hero. Kind of beating villains to almost to a pulp, scaring civilians. It's very, very graphic Spider-Man, I guess you could say. Much different than the one that we know and love. And in this universe, Peter was never bit, therefore never was wrestling, therefore Uncle Ben never died. A lot of different things happen in this book, but like I said, you gotta read it, gotta love it. What ifs are just, they're really cool to kind of see the elsewhere worlds, the what if worlds, I guess you could say. It's only a one shot, but this is the beginning of a new series of what ifs. The X-Men one came out this week as well, and we're gonna have many others. The Thor one, the Punisher one. It's gonna be really great, guys. Check it out. From Image Comics, Dead Rabbit, #1, written by Jerry Dugan, art done by John McCrea. In this one, Dead Rabbit is a thief, but doesn't just steal from big banks and corporations, will even steal from drug lords. Pretty much anybody that has money, willing to steal, and then, well, then no one really knows what happened to the money, because the Dead Rabbit's last time they ever saw him was in 1997, and he has disappeared since then, until here recently. Come to find out, it's a guy named Martin, and apparently he's been stealing all that money to try to help his wife. Now, his last big score, $10 million, lasted them for, well, close to 15 years. But they've ran out, and it's time for him to, he's tried going straight, but I think he's going back into the game. but it seems like it's kind of more altruistic this time around. Maybe it's his age, who really knows. But this is a new series coming out of Image Comics. It's an ongoing series. I can't foresee it going forever, but there's definitely a lot of material here to get quite a few issues out, guys. Plus really cool art too. Check it out. From DC Comics, Batman White Knight, trade paperback, written and drawn by Sean Gordon Murphy. For those of you who have not read White Knight, you really should. Joker has been cured of his craziness and feels bad for all the bad things that he's done throughout Gotham. Batman doesn't quite believe him, and still, even in this book, and actually I think this is where he gets cured from, Batman goes and almost beats the Joker within an inch of his life. Kind of begins the healing process, I guess you could say healing process, for Jack Napier is his name he's pulling. For those who don't know, that's from the Tim Burton Batman movie. That's his alias he used in the movie. And Joker is dedicated to making Gotham a great place. And he's even starting to root out some bad police corruption, showing possibly some of the horrible things Batman has done to try to save the city. A lot of different things, and it really turns the whole superhero idea on its head. It's only 8 issues, and it's been relabeled as the Black Label stuff for the more kind of risque and adult theme that this book kind of emulates and whatnot. But it's really good. Sean Gordon Murphy, great writer, wonderful artist, guys. Highly recommend this book to pick it up. Check it out. That's all my picks for this week, everyone. Keep reading your comics, true believers. See you next week.